Hey guys, it's Elbethium back with another video, and this time it's going to be something a little bit more fun. Instead of your usual guides, I think we should make a little tier list of the classes in Elden Ring Nightreign. The game, I have to be honest, I made a complete U-turn on this. I played the closed beta and I felt more weird than drawn in. But ever since this game dropped and I started making the guides and everything, yeah, I'm hooked. This is how you make this type of a game. No microtransactions, no predatory crap. It costs 40 bucks. It's just amazing. Anyway, guys, let's get into the ranking. At number 8, I think I'm going to be putting the Recluse. Now, why am I going to be putting her there? Even though she can absolutely carry the team and is a pretty powerful character, I do feel like she suffers the most out of all of the other classes if the RNG is not kind to her. So she's not maybe gonna be able to take full advantage of her magic cocktail and everything. And my god, what is with that HP? She is a... If there was, something more fragile than glass, she would be that type of a cannon instead of a glass cannon. Now, on number 7, I definitely need to put here... Who am I gonna be putting here, honestly? Maybe I'm gonna be putting the Duchess here. The Duchess? Now, I'm sorry if you love the Duchess. None of these characters are a bad choice, mind you. But the Duchess, she's extremely fast. She is phenomenal for reviving other allies, but her range is very, very short. And she absolutely is cool. She looks like she came straight out of Bloodborne, and her skills are pretty damn awesome, especially the restage one. That can be very, very useful. But she does suffer from a lot of the plights that the Recluse is suffering also. Low HP, not that much of a stamina, so you cannot really overcommit, and considering she's a melee character and you have to run towards the bosses a lot of the times, it's gonna be leaving you right there in the boss's melee range without stamina, not only to attack but also dodge away. So that's two classes. Now, on number 6, I think I'm gonna be putting the Guardian, guys. The Guardian, he is strong. He is... I'm sorry, there's a Mimi here under the table, guys. She just had her treatment, and let me please take this opportunity to thank to anyone who donated for this little girl's quality of life. She really appreciates it, so do I. But back to the Guardian. So, this guy is a fortress, an absolute fortress, and is a great, great support character. I do feel like he is more there for his teammates, to be the last one standing, than any type of huge damage that he's going to be doing to the boss. So I feel like he does chip in with the damage, but it's going to be the other two players that are going to be taking over this a lot more, if this makes any sense, because he has that amazing ultimate, which is far more useful for reviving downed allies, sometimes even two allies, especially if one fell, the other one came to help, and they got knocked down. You just go to the skies, out of all danger, and just in one hit revive both of them. He is pretty good, but there's just not a lot to his gameplay. So, at number 6, yeah, I feel confident about this. Okay, so on number 5, who are we gonna be putting on number 5, guys? What are we gonna say? I think on number 5, I'm gonna be putting the Executor. This might feel a little bit weird to some people. The Executor is an extremely powerful class, and just like the Duchess is straight out of Bloodborne, he is like Sekiro's brother. Let's call him Zekiro for shits and giggles. And, well, here's the thing. He is pretty cool, his ultimate is amazing, he does a lot of damage, and the bleed is absolutely gonna be carrying you this time around. But the stamina management and also how it, blocking impacts your mobility, oh my goodness, I just don't think it's very beginner friendly, obviously, just like a Recluse, It's also going to be depending a lot on RNG, and if you can find a second katana, which shouldn't be that much of a problem, I think you are going to be absolutely fine with this guy. And I don't know, he's just absolutely phenomenal. I love him, I really do. On number 4, I think I'm going to be putting Wylder there. Now, Wylder, phenomenal, just jack of all trades, has pretty solid everything. Maybe just the FP is a little bit subpar, but everything he just excels at. He is a phenomenal character, his skills are amazing, his passive cheat death is just so damn handy, and that grapple hook, it's so good. It is absolutely so damn good, and he is very tanky. But why is he behind these other classes is simply because he is a jack of all trades and just not a master of a single thing. He really isn't. Okay, so on number 3, I'm gonna be putting, let me just see here. Who am I gonna be putting on number 3? I think I'm gonna be putting the Raider on number 3, and this might be very surprising to some. The thing is, Raider is a force of nature, truly uncomplicated. If you play Raider and get a lot of damage negation, which for some reason always happens to me, I guess the RNG is just smiling up on me every time, and combining it with his own skills, that guy he can just be throwing hit after a hit after a hit without flinching. And if you add even a little bit of HP to that guy, man, he's just gonna be carrying the whole team, and especially if the bosses aggro at him, everyone else gets breathing room to do whatever they need to do, be it healing or just pile on the boss to break down boss's pose even more. My god, he is such an amazing character. On number 2, it's gonna be the Revenant. The Revenant is just as squishy and in very low, poor HP, just like Duchess and also the Recluse. But the thing about Revenant is that, she is Legion, for she is many. She has amazing skills. And not only can she be summoning the ghosts, those 3 ghosts, by default, any enemy that she finishes off, she just adds them to her collection, like ghostly Pokemon, and they are all just fighting for her. This is incredibly useful. You always get a little bit tougher enemies before any type of a boss fight. Clear out these tougher enemies, it's always a little bit of a trash mob combined with 2 tougher enemies, and if Revenant finishes off both of them, they are going to be assisting you in fighting the boss coming next. Amazing. It's not hard to stay out of the harm's way, and I do believe she does have a little bit more HP than the Recluse does. For that very reason, number 2. My goodness, I hope I didn't screw up this list. Anyway, if I did, it's gonna be very funny. And on number 1, it can only be ironeye. This guy is simply incredible, and it gives me even more pleasure putting him in number 1, considering everyone was making fun of him. Oh, for the 3 people that played with bows. Haha, I'm kidding, no one played with bows. My god, were these people, put your foot in your mouth. How is that saying? How does that saying go? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Amazing class, absolutely versatile, super fast, and does all of this on a pretty nice range. The DPS is incredible. Stamina, his main resource, is, with buffs, it's going to be pretty damn amazing. And if you can add a little bit more survivability on him through, again, damage negation or just HP, my god. The skill, the first one, where you add a little bit more damage to the bosses and everything, is just amazing. And his ultimate is probably my favorite skill in the entire game, because you can actually always, once you have downed allies, you can lock onto them, position yourself so the boss is between you and your downed ally, shoot that, it just damages the boss like crazy, stagger as well, and revives your allies no matter how many purple bars they have. My god, phenomenal, amazing class. And everyone should, absolutely, if not the main, then maybe your second choice should be ironeye. Guys, this is Elbethium. Hopefully you enjoyed this little list. We're gonna be coming back with the guides and everything. And let me know in the comments, what is your list? Because this is only mine. This is just my opinion. Doesn't make it set in stone or anything. So let me know in the comments, what does your list look like? And I'm gonna be seeing you in the next one. Bye, guys.